Now there's probably a lot I could say about Twitter and its culture, but today I'm going to put more focus on the platform itself. Now because I mostly use Twitter on my mobile phone, most of my criticism will come from that perspective, but some of what I'm going to say can also be applied to the desktop site. Probably, I'm not sure. I'm gonna start off with a minor one, the retweet button. These past months, hell I would say years, the retweet function has improved a lot, with not only having the ability to quote tweet, but also making it easier to see who quote tweeted you, while in the past you could only really do that via notification, and for everybody else following you, they wouldn't even have the chance to know that in the first place. But there's still one improvement that needs to be implemented into the mobile app, which is being able to quote a tweet that you had already previously retweeted without needing to undo the retweet first. This is a feature that's already in place in the desktop site, so I'm sure it'll get transferred to the mobile app as well. It's worth noting that I have a Samsung Galaxy J4 Plus, which is where this issue seems to lie. Recently, Twitter has been putting more thought into the retweet button, so hopefully this small little issue becomes non-existent in the future. Number 2, the notifications. For years, I've had a problem with Twitter notifications, and I think it's only gotten worse as of recently. For starters, I am fucking sick of either getting notified late or not even getting notified in the first place. I still have no idea why, but there are some people that have been following me for years and I've interacted with them several times, and yet whenever they reply to me, I never receive a single push notification, and I'll only find out about it after I open my app. Like, I know I haven't muted them, so I have no idea why this keeps happening after years. The other problem I have has to do with the fact that whenever I receive more than 3 notifications, they all become jumbled into a single one at the top of the screen or when I slide the phone's panel. But when I tap to open the app and check my interactions, instead of going to the notification tab, it just opens the home page. Also, I don't understand why whenever I open notification and check the tweet I got liked, retweeted, or replied, then when I close the tweet and go to the home page, the notification tab still acts as if I haven't checked them. It still has that blue mark telling me how many interactions I haven't checked yet. Like, oh, you still have 3 notifications. Like, what the fuck, dude? I just confirmed them like seconds ago. What do you mean I haven't checked them? God, I hate Twitter notifications. They're so broken. Number 3. Sensitive media. Can I ask one thing? How is it that I've set up my account to display sensitive media on my timeline all they want, and yet there have been times when Twitter tried to warn me that certain tweets might be a little too sensitive, and then those tweets in question are mine? Like, okay, apparently stuff that I've actively chosen to post online, which, by the way, I had to witness the thing in question before I even published. Yeah, I guess Twitter feels the need to warn me before I view it. Like, come on, dude. Now, as dumb as that is already, it also doesn't help that a lot of the stuff they warn me about is not even all that sensitive. Like, really? A clip of Dragon Ball FighterZ is too sensitive for me? You do realize I play that game every day, right? There are also times when I get replies that Twitter thinks I might find offensive. Like, look, man. Stop with this unnecessary baby shielding. I've already told you guys I'm fine with seeing sensitive media. If I truly see something that legit disgusts me, I can just block or unfollow the person who posted that tweet, and I never have to see those kinds of tweets again, okay? I can manage my timeline by myself, so stop with this baby shielding bullshit. Number 4, video link sharing. Now, this is an issue that the desktop site has already fixed so long ago, but on my mobile app, if I go around scrolling on my timeline and see someone who shared a YouTube link, if I want to find out what the video is, I have to open the tweet so that I can check the title and thumbnail that's embedded, which to me seems so convenient compared to when I go to the website, and when I see someone who tweeted a YouTube video, I can watch the video without even having to go to the page of the video in the first place. Now, I'm not asking for something on that scale. Literally all I want is to be able to see the title and thumbnail from the timeline page without needing to open the tweet. I hate that every time I promote a video, I feel pressured into uploading the image I use for the thumbnail of the video if I want the tweet to look more marketable. I mean, I usually don't end up doing that because I'm lazy, but I hate the fact that I'm tasked to doing that in the first place. So please, Twitter, find a way to improve this in the future. Number 5, headache-inducing timeline. I guess since I've mostly complained about the app stuff, I might as well share one complaint that's aimed towards the desktop side. Now, I don't know if I'm just dumb or the website legit doesn't have this feature, but I have no idea how to set up my timeline to view latest tweets first instead of top tweets first. In fact, it seems like I can't escape the nightmare of seeing what the folks I follow have clicked liked on, or tweets of people that my interests supposedly follow. That clusterfuck of an environment has long been dead on my phone app. But on the desktop side, I have no idea how to escape it, which is honestly the main reason why I don't go there. Besides this, I can't really think of any desktop exclusive issues, so I'll move on. Number 6, ads. Might as well also plug in suggestions of topics to follow. Yeah, there isn't much else to say on the subject other than fuck you, you intrusive dickheads. Number 7, give me a reason not to delete this app. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about the culture of Twitter, but of course I'm gonna talk about it, like obviously. You can't shit on Twitter without also shitting on the people using it. Number 7.1, flame bait. Now as much as I fucking hate flame bait tweets, what I hate almost more than that are the people who buy into them. I don't think people understand just how fake a lot of what you see on the internet truly is. There are so many trolls out there who practically make careers off of either saying something obviously outlandish or deliberately exaggerate some statements they make on a controversial subject in order to get a reaction out of everyone. And it fucking works every time. Whenever you scold someone for saying something supposedly wrong or stupid, first of all, that person is probably not even gonna read your reply depending on how big the tweet gets, and secondly, you're giving them exactly what they want. So here's a small little guide on how to avoid flame bait tweets. A. Notice if the tweet in question is suspiciously provocative. B. Check and see if there are any promo plugs in his replies, maybe like a SoundCloud or any type of profitable project. An extra thing to check is how consistent this person is with their stance. Maybe see their previous tweets and also check if that person has any replies that basically boil down to insulting the people they're attacking. If those boxes check out, it's definitely flame bait. If you see this shit, just ignore it. Trust me, it's really not a big deal if you choose not to call that person out. It's not important, it doesn't affect anyone in the real world, and it's probably all fabricated anyway, so spend your time and emotional investment on something else that's worthwhile. Number 7.2, cowards. Now this is something that also applies to YouTube or really any social media. There are so many people out there who are quick to making inflammatory statements about people or media or whatever. And then when other people come in and refute what they have to say with reasonable information, they don't admit that they're wrong. Hell, they don't even have the decency to step up and defend themselves on a proper debate. They just either sing the la 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 song, or they just move on to something else that's stupid and completely distance themselves from that subject. It's the most annoying shit I see in online discourse, and I feel like as long as no one receives repercussions for reputation ruining statements that they make, this is going to continue to happen and it sucks dick. Number 7.3, y'all have the worst argumentative skills. Now, I don't consider myself an expert on philosophy or dialectics, but holy shit, the number of fallacies I see people commit left and right like it's nothing is so astonishing. It's impressive just how unaware people are when they do shit like this. I think the one you guys have probably seen happen many times on Twitter is guilt by association, which is basically when people try to dismiss the validity of a claim made by someone by pointing out that they've done or said something infamous that has nothing to do with the discussion in question, which I guess in their mind it's like, well, if they believe this obviously wrong thing, then that must mean that everything they believe is wrong, right? Okay, so you're saying to me that if Hitler ever made the claim that sperm is different than semen, I'm supposed to believe that he's wrong because he's Hitler? I mean, look, Joseph Mengele was a really fucked up individual, but I have to admit he probably knows more about biology than I do. And I think it would be really ridiculous for someone to take me more seriously than him in a discussion about anything related to biology or science in general, even though I can confidently say I'm a better person than he is. So stop with these bullshit fallacies, they're not helpful and they just make you look bad. Number 7.4, learn how to read. 7.5, simp for artists, they're the only good people on Twitter. 7.6, econ, follow 3 more people. Minus 8.7, stop fucking commenting on my Star versus video. Anyway, YouTube, you're next.